I have crossed oceans of time to find you. I prayed and asked God for clarity, and He granted it to me. There is nothing else. You are my destiny.
Hello, boys and girls, fly humans and fly dogs and cats. Who's in the house again. It's Abigail, and today we're going to be going over something very exciting. You might have remembered back then Omnihuman was teased to us by ByteDance, and it was a powerful lip syncing tool that allowed any photo to be lip synced to any audio, and it was mind blowing back then. People were not even sure if it was actually real. Here's an example.
All his arrangements to accept it. Yes, this is his position in 2 words. A little while since he obtained an excellent offer of
the animations, the hand movement, everything. People were questioning it, and there's another example.
Κάποιος είναι ερωτευμένος, μπορούμε να πούμε την έκφραση.
Then it was teased to us, and people were like, okay, they're probably never going to release it because it's going to be evil in the worst, in the bad, in the hands of some people. But it's been released through a platform called Dreamina, and it's here for everyone to use. Now, it was free for everyone to use for about maybe 2 hours, but then they dropped the subscription plan. They give you credits. So the free gives you a credits. And then they also have the monthly plans and give you certain credits and so on. So it's not free technically anymore. You can probably generate 1 video and then it'll have credits, but there are subscription plans as well. But Omnihuman was fantastic. I'm going to test it out right now. So to use Omnihuman, you want to go to the lip sync option right here. And what we can do, and I did this already with one, you upload a photo and then you upload some generated audio. So I am using from Legon Labs. 11 Labs. You can go to 11 Labs. You don't even have to have an account, but you can look through your library and you can see different voices. And there's the different clips of different voices that people have created. And I'm using some samples from voices that were created by others that were free to use. And I found one, this yelling Italian voice, and I wanted to see how well it handled this with Omnihuman. So I generated a yelling Italian man or a yelling man at a newscast, and here's what it sounds like.
Templad el poder de una voz que no pide atención, la exige, porque hay momentos en que tu mensaje necesita menos protocolo y más revolución.
Okay, so that was good. The lip sync and the animation was absolutely amazing. It was perfect. His hands were moving, but you can see it actually animated all the faces in the photo, the guy in the background, and also that little guy in the background. We're all talking at the same time. So that right off the bat is one limitation of Omnihuman. It'll animate whatever faces you have, or whatever faces it can detect. You could probably mask that out, but it takes a little work. So we're going to try out a different one. Let's do and upload a photo. Okay, we're going to let me tell you what mud. So we have a photo of a black and white elderly man. This was generated in Ideogram. And then I have an audio of an older man taken from the 11 Labs library. Here's what it sounds like. Grandpa told me when I was just 6 years old. Sort of fits, if you can imagine. Now, the only other thing that it seems like it does with this, it does take a little while to generate. Now, I don't know if that's just because we have it set up, or I don't know if it's because everyone is trying to use this at the same time. But grab a cup of coffee, get some matcha, get some biscuits, and sit back and relax as these generate. So I'm going to jump. I'm going to cut this as soon as it's done, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so that one is done. It took a little while for that one. It took like 5 minutes to generate and finish, but let's see what it sounds like. Let's see what it looks like and sounds like. Hurry.
Let me tell you what my grandpa told me when I was just 6 years old. Son, always speak the truth. People will never forget what you say. Let me tell you what my...
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing. And if you notice, the people in the back were even animated. Wow, that you can't hardly tell. I didn't see anything wrong with that. His clothes were moving as he was speaking. This is phenomenal. This is great. But I'm gonna still try and stump it, so let's see what else we can come up with here. Okay, babies, now we're gonna show you some things that I generated. I just generated a bunch, and going to show you what I did. We saw the old man. Let's look at this one. This is a podcast.
You've got that perfect mix of charm and mischief, the kind that's impossible to resist. You've got that perfect mix of charm and mischief, the kind that's impossible to resist.
Now in that shot, you see everything works. His facial movement, his expression, his head is moving. The way he's talked, the lip sync is on point. Let's check out this one next.
I have crossed oceans of time to find you. I prayed and asked God for clarity, and he granted it to me. There is nothing else. You are my destiny. I have crossed oceans of...
Wow. Okay, that was an animated shot. That was an animated still that we lip synced, and that is phenomenal by itself. That is my favorite, baby. That is so sexy. So we did this one, which is, again, this one was kind of like a miss. I mean, it was just started with a photo. All these photos are generated through ideogram, but this one was kind of missed because the expression in her face wasn't as vibrant as the others. And let's just judge for yourself. Let's see.
I just love talking about movies, TV shows, really anything that's in the arts. So use my voice for those kind of projects. I just love talking about movies, TV shows, really anything that's in the arts. So use my voice for those kind of projects.
I mean, that was okay. And she has a mustache, but that look is good. That is the trend right now, baby. Mustaches on girls. All right, that was okay. Now we tried it for some singing. So we took some music and we generated a photo of a girl sing with a microphone. We wanted to see how well it did with lip syncing. One, with singing as well as having instruments in the sound. See if it's able to discern what the singing is. So here's what came out as.
I see you standing there, looking so pretty today. But something's in the air, and you're moving away. I see you standing there, looking so pretty today. But something's in the air, and you're moving away.
Okay, that was a hit. That looked great. I mean, the way the lip sync again was on point. It was the syllables, her mouth moving, fit what she was saying. That was a hit. So singing, it worked for. So you can make your own music videos with this if you want to. Now here's another one with God in the Office. Let's see what this sounds like.
मेरे एक बहुत पुराने दोस्त ने एक बार कहा था, सुना है मंजिलें उन्हें मिलती हैं जो रास्तों पर सवाल नहीं करते, बस चलते रहते हैं. मेरे एक बहुत पुराने दोस्त ने एक बार कहा था, सुना है मंजिलें उन्हें मिलती हैं जो...
So I wanted to try stuff in different languages. That was in a different language, and it worked flawlessly. You see how his head move on certain words and certain syllables, how he emphasized that. That looked great. Now, the last one I did was this of a Pixar-style villain, and I think this is close to being my favorite one I've generated. Let's hear it.
First, it seemed like at first it seemed like nothing, but the signs kept coming. Louder, clearer, impossible to ignore. At first, it seemed like
Okay, that is my favorite. The way he has the evil expression, how the animation emphasizes on certain words, that is phenomenal. Wow. So you can try this out, guys, and I just want to show it to you and let you know. Downsides, and I'll tell you right now, it does not work with pets, it does not work with animals. It doesn't work if it can't detect a reasonable face. It works with anime, it works with like these Pixar style characters, but that's about it. It doesn't work with anything else. Another downside is the loading time to get this generated. So for me, it took maybe about 6-7 minutes to get one video done. That also depends on the length of the audio that you use. And you can only use up to 15 seconds. So anything less, you have to trim it down to use. But other than that, this is promising tech. This is great leap forward for lip sync, and it is great. So hopefully you guys like this. Try it out. Let us know what you come up with. Omnihuman is out, and it's really jumping ahead of the lip syncing game. There's an Abigail. I am in the house, and I'm out the house because I have to go to the bathroom. So see you guys later at AI Fuzz. Bye.